gravy, Timothy's, and welcome to Medieval 2. Everybody's favorite medieval Total War game, because there's only 2, and there will only ever be 2, apparently. I'm sure they'll make a Medieval 3 any day now, right? Right, guys? But the year's 2024. I haven't played Medieval 2 in a long time, so how does it hold up? This is a brand new install of the game. I've put it in the disk drive. Just kidding, I don't have a disk drive. I put it in the Steam drive. But that does just mean we only have the 5 starting nations to pick from: England, France, the HRE, Spain, and Venice. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give England a go. Okay, Lady Gwendolyn, I'm gonna have to politely ask you to stop it. Stop talking to me. No, stop. Look at that. It looks crispy. Welcome to the Kingdom of England. Doesn't it look just like it does currently? Camera sensitivity is kind of insane, actually. Just move my mouse a little. Skip. How the hell do I fix that? Game's good, okay? Just take my word. You just gotta work out the kinks. Okay, turns out your camera speed was actually linked to your monitor's refresh rate, so I turned VSync on, and we can now move at a normal level. That we no longer move around like your 10-year-old cousin hopped up on Pop and Fortnite. Oh boy, you know, this game looked a lot better in my memory like 10 minutes ago. There you go, though. It's William the Conqueror. There he be. Faction leader, promising commander, intelligent, conquering hero, religiously minded, cruel and cunning. Cruel leader. Maybe not a great guy. Hey, first things first, the Kingdom of England needs to expand. We're William the Conqueror, not the William the sit around and not conqueror. Oh, look at that. Our Council of Nobles have all met up. They've sat around. They've come to the decision that William the Conqueror, he ain't conquered too much, has he? Go burn York to the ground. I must listen. I have to go to York. Well, the French have arrived, even though, in a way, currently, I am also the French. And despite our confusing political situation on the ground, they've offered me trade rights. And Constance, I trust you, will definitely be on friendly terms. And Patrick McDougall has arrived in Scotland asking for some trade rights. And I agree, but how about some map information too? Accepted. And now we know where we need to burn down. First off though, York. So going on a journey to Brittany. It sounds like Britain, thus it must belong to us. I'm gonna walk into this Welsh land and ask him about Jesus. Oh, I sent my spy to go infiltrate the Scottish. And didn't go too well. We did take York though, and look, it even comes with a sheep. The Breton rebels have come out to attack us, and as you can see, my army is 100% ready to take them on. This guy brought a pitchfork. We do have to say, on the actual ground though, this looks pretty good. As if somehow you've never played a Total War game before. This is a battle. We have an army, and they have an army. That was their general. He just got hit in the face with a spear. Right, fear the might, you French crossbow men, of my pitchfork militia. That was a battle. We won it, so we get to occupy the settlement. If we're feeling very naughty, we can exterminate everyone that lives in it. We're not going to do that, however. So currently sending our Princess Cecilia, off to explore the world. And by explore, I mean like turn up in a German court and be like, hey, can you tell me what the world looks like? Now, completing missions that we get offered by the Council of Chuds rewards us with good things like 2 men called Bill. And these 2 men called Bill are pretty handy. We're going to go ahead and send them up to York and prepare an army to take out the Scots. Sometimes the Pope will turn up. Build the man, pretty normal Pope stuff like building a church, or if you have any spare change because his mom is currently in hospital and he left his wallet at home and really needs to get on the bus. Oh, they've called for a jihad against Jerusalem. Only issue there is, I think it's currently owned by Arab rebels. A little bit of an overreaction, maybe? You see, that's why people start getting fed up with you, Mr. Pope, alright? First, I built your damn church, you've come back immediately, and now you're like, put a priest in it. They cost money, you know. Get my frustrations out on the Irish. Oh, what are the Scottish doing next to my city? A little issue with the army I sent to Ireland. I was supposed to auto-resolve this battle, because I don't have any infantry, so we're going a bit Mongol hordy here today. It's alright, I'm sure it'll be fine. There you go. After crossing the Asiatic steppe, they've managed to conquer Baghdad. Ooh, okay. Crusade time. I don't really have a spare army at the moment, though. He's now King William the Dead. And our new king is King Rufus, who's got a pretty fair wife, if you know what I mean. He's also feeling a little underappreciated, although he is the king. This guy ain't up to too much. Prince Robert, we might as well send him on the crusade. He is technically our faction heir currently, so why not? Oh, how did you not manage to get Jerusalem back? Well, you know, we're not up to too much. Gotta walk all the way to Cairo. We'll go to Edinburgh first. News: Scotland's been destroyed. News: the Pope is back. And we have finally made it to Cairo. And it looks like we're actually the first ones here. Took the army out of Cairo, so I just walked in. Crusade successful, boys. Now I guess I just have to hold on to this land down here. King Laszlo the Honourable of Hungary just got excommunicated. With a name like that? Bride presented. Humphrey of Canterbury wishes to marry Emmeline of Birmingham. Now, if it was Emmeline from Birmingham, that would be a totally different woman. But Emmeline of Birmingham is a much fairer lady, I imagine. Oh, papal election. The Pope's dead, and we got a few choices here. We could do Aston the Righteous, the wonderful man from, I'm assuming, Aston, Holston, the Unorthodox, or Domingo Franco, which is such an excellent name, I'm almost tempted to vote for him, but I'm going to vote for myself. Hey, look at that, he did it! Which does mean that we now have a very high rating with the Pope, because in His Holiness' eyes, England's faith is an inspiration to all of Christendom. Is he, perchance, a little bit biased? Maybe. I don't think York is really cutting it after we, conquered it, you know? We need a better name. New York. Perfect. I'm sure this won't get a bit confusing in a few hundred years. A new crusade for Tunis, which technically I'm pretty close to, but also I'm kind of busy. In a surprise to probably a lot of people, Milan has walked all the way up here and is sieging me down. I'm not too sure I'm going to be able to beat Captain Fantino. We might be able to do something, but I'm highly doubtful. Captain Fantino really doesn't like my wall, so he's launching giant rocks at it. Oh, just killed Fantino. Not that fantastic, Fantino. Yeah, the only thing we really have going for us is the AI is so dumb, they're all just going through this one opening they have, which we might be able to funnel them and do a lot of casualties on. They did bring ladders up to this one point, though, with their militia. We'll have to keep an eye, but I think we should be fine. They're bravely running away. Imagine being the guy that's already got that far up. He was like, oh, no, never mind. Gotta go back. We are actually holding the breach, and as long as we have arrows, we're doing quite a bit of damage. Hell, I wasn't expecting it to go that well. I say we should, write this down on a piece of parchment somewhere so people know how much of a bitch Fantino was. Ooh, I think the Mongols have arrived, actually to cease and desist me for my earlier antics. The Milanese have kind of come out of nowhere and wiped the French out, at least their capital. I want to say I'm disappointed by that Milanese army, but it doesn't exist anymore. The Pope wants us to cease hostilities with Milan. They declared on me! Ah, shucks. Next turn, though, apparently I've been a good boy again. Got a bit of civil disorder in New York. Somebody has blown up the brothel. Why am I trying to be extorted by Denmark? What's that mean? I'm going to pay you $5 to F off? Well, yeah, here's 170 florins. Well, screw my 170 florins, apparently. They've just attacked me anyway. English in the medieval times had this tactic where they'd fight the enemy head on, and then to the side, they'd have some guy shoot at them with arrows. This worked quite well. Got map information from the Polish, and they've made it quite far. Okay, yeah, now you want peace. I don't think so. I'm gonna be real with you, Pope. Yeah, every time I do so. Okay, boys, I've invented a little thing called gunpowder, and I'm gonna test it out on the Danish. That's right, say hello to Mr. Cannon. Mr. Cannon does not like walls. Yep, famously doesn't like them. Oh, they're bringing up their ballista. I'm guessing to try and take on my cannon. Let's say the cannon did pretty well. Bit sad I didn't get to really use it on anything bar the walls, but maybe next time. You know what? Actually, just found the perfect place to go test the cannon on actual Danish people. Cannons have an ability to fire flaming ammo. Are we setting the cannonball on fire, or does it explode? of course, we're setting the cannonball on fire. It's early tech. We'll figure this out eventually. But for now, we just set the cannonball on fire. I won't lie, Portugal. Your ceasefire will be greatly appreciated, mostly because I didn't even realize we were fighting each other. Oh, New York just got an Explorers Guild. Maybe it'll inspire people to go out there and find a new in New York. I just realized, you look at the mini-map of all the land I've conquered, I've just literally just walked in a straight line all the way up to Stockholm. Oh, except for like this Egyptian stuff that I still hold. And nobody has tried taking off me. I had my building unautomated for a while. And down in Dongola, they've just been having fun with some cannons. Okay, we've come up with something amazing. It's called a mortar. This one's called Rick, and this one's Mortar. Best part about them is that you no longer have to set them on fire. Because, in fact, you can't. Well, it resulted in my excommunication, but the mortars did pretty well. Yeah, not on the best terms with the Pope anymore. Although, in all fairness, he is questionable. And even worse, look at that. He's Danish, our mortal enemy. Or should I say mortar enemy. News has spread about Rick and Mortar, and we are now the most advanced faction. You can tell he is a perceiver of Rick and Mortimus. Okay, I think that's all we have to do in Medieval 2 today. We've taken the Danish down. We've done a bit of science. Before we go, I toggled the FOV off so you can see the whole map. And, well, that's where the Mongols went. Literally nowhere, apparently. Oh, there he is. Khan Jebe, the mauler. Although he didn't really get too much mauling done. Oh, I guess we are lucky not having to deal with them. Also, again, just Polish just hanging out over here. But that was Medieval 2. Fun as always. Hope you all enjoyed the video. And if you did, hit the like, subscribe for more. I've got plenty of Total War videos on the channel. And plenty more to come in the future, I imagine. But yeah. Goodbye, I guess.